right, so now let's start to cover the bridge. This is the first half of the bridge. Let's take a look at the music. Again, you'll see that it says new material written in. This is where we're going to be starting. Now, we've already done this part, right, before in that Errol Garner, in the Errol Garner locked hand lesson a few days ago. All right, so that should be pretty set for you. That's the first two measures of this. All right, so everything here, the first two measures, you should already kind of know this. Let's go through it nice and slowly, though. Just going to play that a couple of times. If you need to know why I'm playing these chords like this, go and check that Errol Garner lesson out. All right, so I already talked about that in that Errol Garner lesson, which was number 88. Now here's the new part to it. It's a triplet. It's a quarter note triplet. Sorry. So you notice how these line up in the left hand. See how that D right there comes in right between there, okay? This one hits here, this one right between. And then the A7 hits at the same time, right? See this in the music, right? That hits at the same time. And then notice see what I'm doing right here? I'm coming up to that third and seventh, right? And so I was playing that down there before, now I'm bringing it up here. And now check out this last part of the melody. So where I am right now is right here, okay? You notice I'm playing the D minor, harmonizing underneath the melody, and then coming up to that G7. And what am I doing right here in the left hand, right? You'll notice that I'm playing that 7 root and third there. All right, so let's do the entire section here for this, all right? We're going to do the entire section, right? Nice and slow. Oops. All right. Make sure A is the top note. Let me do it from there again. Oh, sorry. So let's just practice this 2 measures right here, because that's probably going to be a little bit more tricky for you. So here we go. Sorry. Again. Whole line now. Sorry, here we go. And then, you know, but like with this kind of stuff, like stride and moving stuff around, you know, you might find that you might make some mistakes here and there. It's only natural, right? We all make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, all right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to let those mistakes bring you down, okay? So don't let those mistakes stop you from moving on with your practice, right? It's okay. You make mistakes, just keep practicing it, go slower. Typically, if you make mistakes, it's usually because you're going a little bit too fast, but maybe you've practiced it too much. Sometimes if you over-practice, practice, you start to get those diminishing returns after a while. So you might just have to take a break, step away from the piano, then come back, when you're a little bit fresher. It's especially difficult too when you're trying to read stuff as well. So if you find that it's difficult reading it, what I like to do is I'll just memorize that section. Commit it to memory. It makes it a lot easier for you to be able to play it. And then also when you commit it to memory, now you're no longer looking at it. You can really kind of feel it and listen to it much better. And remember, stay loose when you play this, okay? If you're playing it stiff or you're like really heavy with it, then you're going to make more and more mistakes, all right? So try and stay nice and loose and relaxed. All right, so got a lot of cool stuff still ahead. I'll see you in the next lesson. To get the first 45 pages of music for free, just go back to jazzpianodaily.com. If you liked the video, please be sure to click the like button and also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. To watch the rest of the lessons in this series, just click on the playlist to the right of this arrow. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.